Hello, folks, and welcome to the second Undead book of Arkain. Literally just finished the second Orc book. Let us go in and see what this is like. I mightn't play for long. I was actually thinking of doing, only 9 missions? What? Is this just an earlier version? The hell? Resources. Second Undead book. December 12, 2020. It doesn't say how many missions are in it. On this page. I'm skimming, but I'm not seeing it. Had a look at Jay Barino's thing, and there's 6 missions here. Okay, maybe this is perfectly finished. So I was worried I'd gotten like an early release of it. Like, you know, the other stuff I do is. Hoping I tried to download it here, but I was hoping it would be like a folder. Like the StarCraft 2 missions, but no. Maybe this book is just shorter. Choices have been made by the living dead. Choices that we remembered. Could be shorter. I'm actually gonna just double check I set this to hard. It doesn't matter here, but it's just it's just me being obsessive. Arkain and Crom's slain the Nerubian overlord. Yes. Saphir and Varengar destroyed the tunnels. Yes. Did Largot and Varengar kill the leaders of the mortal fleets? No. Did the Fleshers survive the events in the Pearl of War? Yes. What was the fate of Sir Ross? He got possessed. Has Ranandir destroyed the air support of the Dark Mind clan? Yes. Foe. Has Progadaris the Smoking been defeated by Ranandir? Yes. 1 sec. 1, 2, 3. 1 sec. Okay, this last one. Who won the final battle between the Blood Drinker Legion and the Undead? Arkain. you can actually lose that final battle. Aradon is defeated, and you rout, making Aradon, who's the central figure, actually entirely optional. It's kind of insane. Following the victory over Ornison and his Blood Drinker Legion, the Soul Eater Legion, led by the Dreadlord Kersadar, took their place as the main force of the demon's invasion. The Undead returned to the Dead Mountain, taking the soul of Ornison with them. Wait, Ornison... I thought Ornison was serving the Undead before that big battle. I thought he was serving them before that. He turned up in the Pearl of War. Actually, yeah, he was serving them, but maybe he was also leading a legion. And so this was... They brings the legion in, they get killed, he's brought off and rezzed, and now he can serve as a more direct minion rather than having to keep up the duplicity. Like, his role there was done. I have no idea. It's been too long since I've done this. The first Undead book. The Undead returned to the Dead Mountain, taking the soul of Ornison with them, as the Imperials and the Orcs are overrun by the new demon legions. Now, as the Undead Nexus prepare for the coming siege of the Dead Mountain, Aradon has returned to his inner sanctuary. You wonder who I am. You wonder what I am doing and why. Want to know why I care about the bounce of Arkain? What this bounce is and how I, in your eyes, nothing more than a dead mage, can claim to know what this bounce is and how it works. Let me tell you then. A number of foolish and young creatures calling themselves gods created this world, and its first race, the Arcanians. Their creation was flawed, however, resulting in the extinction of their creations, and a war amongst themselves. They had created an imbalanced world, and chaos spread even further when they had turned against each other. However, in a way, they had saved the world by doing so. When the first of them began to die, the very essence fell onto the ground of Arkain. The combination of several such essences resulted in the birth of the four. Zindrak, the demon god, Trigak, the dark one, Barazel, the master of shadows, and the avatar of death, myself. We saw the gods destroying the world of Arkain and stopped them the only way we saw fit, by destroying them. Yes, the gods are dead, you have heard right. The mortals pray to beings that no longer exist. The paladins and priests of humans believe that have been granted their magic by some greater power, while in truth, they are just using another type of magic. We were young and confused, just having been born in a world that we could feel was about to collapse. We took their places as rulers of this world, watching the primitive beings that had survived the war, also creating races of our own design, like the demon god created your kind. We restored the balance of this world and quickly came to realize its importance. Had the war continued, the world as you know it today would not exist. My brothers, of course, were not as observant as I. Obviously, the rulership of the Four was only a temporary solution. It was inevitable that a new conflict would endanger this world. So it was when the Dark One betrayed us. I knew he would. I had foreseen his betrayal, and so I told the others before it was too late. The Dark One had almost destroyed Barazel when the demon god finally tore Trigak apart. It was then I struck. I killed the demon god with a single deadly strike. His death resulted in the death of Barazel and myself. As you can see, I have returned, however. The avatar of death does not just die. You wonder why I would do such a thing, why I would betray my siblings, and how this was connected to the balance? Simple. The four were two of the world of Arkain, keeping them balanced by the different powers. When one was gone, there would be a vacuum that would result in another conflict, and more war to endanger the very existence of this world. Thus, I ended the reign of the Four after betrayal of the Dark One, and let the mortals take matters into their own hands. I returned, yes, but not as powerful as I used to be. Watching the mortals and only intervening when I had to. I no desire to rule them. Now you know who I am, but you still don't understand the balance, do you? Very well then. You're going to be an essential part of my plan, so I'll enlighten you. For every light there must be a shadow. For every action of good there must be one of evil. For every victory there is a defeat. Such is the balance order of balance. Every race has its place where it's supposed to stay, a place earned by birthright. If one faction grows too powerful, it'll bring the others to their downfall unless they combine their strength to defeat it first. Such is the way of balance. Of the balance. I've maintained this balance for 10 centuries beyond your comprehension, from the shadows, becoming the secret watcher and guardian of this world. Then I understood that an old enemy returned. The Dark One had managed to pull himself back together, partly at least, and had returned on another continent, far away from my sight. I had not foreseen his return, but I had foreseen the war he would bring. The current invasion, the one you yourself led until recently, is his doing, an attempt to destroy the balance I have fought so hard to maintain. You have been nothing more than a tool. But your people have lost much. I wonder what Zindrich would say if he saw them now, lost in their petty struggle, being used by the one he tore apart. I can also see that some of your people dream of his return, rebuilding his old fortress. Some of you possess a loyalty that is rather untypical of your kind, yet it is just a dream. And still, there is another. Barazel, the Master of Shadows, he survived just like the Dark One. He was lost, alone, a shadow of his former self. His isolation, his pain, his partial death. It all made him lose his mind. It took him a long time and a mortal host, but he returned. I can feel it, yet I do not know what he plans. My suspicions, but he's not a concern of mine. Yet. The Dark One, on the other hand, is a threat that needs to be terminated. He thinks he can outsmart me, destroy the balance I created. He will fail. He may manage to manipulate the demons without their knowledge, but I'm much more experienced in this. I thought Ornison served him before this. Before he took his soul here. Once I wondered if I should enforce order, rather than maintain balance by enslaving all races in this world, binding them to my will while destroying their own. I could have done so in the past, yet I decided not to do it. I'm not like the Dark One. No interest in ruling this world. I, Aradan the Watcher, and the Avatar of Death. I'm here to protect it. And now you shall too. Rise, Ornison. Again, I thought Ornison appeared in or was that a different Undead Dreadlord? It's been too long. It's pissing me off. There was an Undead Dreadlord in Book 1, in the forest. He appeared after we'd defeated the freak in the forest, perfect being. It was after we'd defeated him, after we'd struck him down. So he appeared and revealed himself as an Undead Dreadlord. And I swore it was Ornison. Because I remember seeing him in the Golden Order thing and knowing of him and thinking, God, that looks cool, because I think it was a new model in the second human book. I think they gave him a new model between the first one and the second one. and it looked cool. Remember the paladins being shocked by it, but yeah. Oh, that's pissing me off, honestly. I'm confused now. Chapter 1, Siege of Dead Mountain. While Aradon uses Sigil of Life, formerly the Sigil of Life, to turn the Dreadlord Ornison. Ornasian? Ornasian might be better. It just, isn't there a YouTuber of a similar name? It's spelled differently. I don't think there's an S in it, but I think I was pronouncing it somewhat similarly, and I don't want to think of him right now. Former leader of the Blooddrinker Legion into an undead servant. The human kingdom of war is devastated by the Soul Eater Legion. Meanwhile, wave after wave of demons try to charge into the Undead Mountain to take out the undead threat once and for all, oblivious that their own kind would soon rise to defend this very mountain. I'm just gonna look something up. I'll pause this one sec. I'm gonna just check the date of when I downloaded the second Undead book. It's hopefully... yeah, it should be. I think I started that in 2021. The last update for it was 2020. But it pays to be sure, because it's just... I'm still puzzled over the shortness of it. 34, 35, 36. Yeah, I downloaded that in 2021. So, yeah. I didn't fuck up. The rotten corpses have barricaded themselves atop of their mountain. Most of our air force have been wiped out by their cursed archers. They've been reanimated to serve them as undead dragons. Their numbers are endless. I've enough of your excuses. We're here to take the mountain, and so we shall. Prepare all of our forces for a coordinated strike. We'll storm their gates and kill their leader. We don't have enough forces for such a charge. Hundreds will fall if we... Even if thousands fall, it does not matter. You're here to serve the interests of the Soul Eater Legion, and so you shall. Lord Quesada does not tolerate failure, and neither do I. You promised that there will be reinforcements arriving from Islamur. Where are they? There's been a change of plans. Suggest to Lord Quesada to open a new front in the south, put some pressure on the Knights of Salria, preventing them from supporting the human forces in Carol. But without these reinforcements, we will... That name's familiar. Lord Quesada approved my idea. Opposing my strategy would therefore implies that you oppose him. But please continue. I thought so. If you hadn't chosen the wrong side in your own conflict with the Darkblade Legion, you wouldn't be here now. And you would maybe live longer. Now, press on the attack, or I'll find someone more suitable to take your place. I obey your commands, my lord. As it should be. I'll take my leave now, but some of my underlings will remain here to make sure you follow my commands thoroughly. I would hate it if you forced me to return to deal with your insubordination again. Welcome, Ornison. I am Saphira. This is Ranhandir. Master sent you here to support our defense, and more importantly, to prove yourself. Skip the pleasantries, Alf. What is the situation? Your former demon friends have launched a massive assault on the Dead Mountain. We repelled their attack, and now they besiege the mountain. Holding them back while Kron prepares an avalanche to block the entrance to the mountain. Let me get this straight, Lich. The demons assaulting this mountain are no friends of mine. My followers are no more. The ones attacking you are traitors and cowards. You demons and your rivalries are not that important right now. The demons are preparing another attack. Saphira and I have to defend the Dead Mountain. You'll build up your forces and start a counterattack. An avalanche is not going to stop the demons for very long. Sooner or later they will be able to break through. And by then they will have reinforcements. True, but it is going to buy us some time. We can use this time to coordinate our attacks and use your tunnel sneak behind enemy lines. However, that's something to discuss later. For now, focus on defeating their current forces. Indeed. Now the Master has given you control of the Khazar Nexus. The reformed Nexus created the remains of your demon soldiers and human slaves. Then I will build my army and crush the armies of these Darkblade and Soul Eater fools. It is weird to work alongside a Dreadlord after Laragot's betrayal. Unlike Laragot, Ornison is undead. Not be able to betray Aradon even if he wanted to. Now, enough of this. We have a battle to win. Let's see what this demon brute can do. Infused with the power of slain demons, Ornison's orb serves him greatly in fighting former allies and new enemies alike. Name of his new master. 6 damage to the attack of the hero when carried. Become ranged, attacking air, and 20% chance to deal double damage. He can't upgrade his ziggurats as long as the others are capable of fulfilling their duty. Death Guard and Ice Keeper. You can now train Death Guards and Ice Keepers. Death Guards are powerful melee units that can be upgraded to become even more powerful. Ice Keepers support your forces with Vampiric Aura and can also use Ensnare. Since Ranhadir and Saphira are in charge of defense, Ornison is unable to upgrade his Ziggurats as long as they are capable of fulfilling their duty. Annoying, but sure. Nexus Core. Oh, this is where I guess that first base was in the first mission, maybe? I guess this is a rejig of that map, but more like entrenched and whatnot.
I have better things to do.
Do you? Do you really? Not the best of moves, but sure.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Ready to work.
Oh, already have one.
Ready to work.
I am tired and off my game.
I will be done. Yes, master. My fate is sealed. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Slaughterhouse.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
That happens. Slaves of the Ajara Nexus, defend the Dead Mountain in the name of Arkain. Whatever you wish, we will comply. They're mine. Mine.
Summoning is complete. Our brethren's town is under attack.
her. Go on. You can go support.
My life for this. Summon more cigarettes. I gladly obey. I will be done. Our brethren's town is under attack. Yes, my lord. Summon more cigarettes.
Ooh. Oh, I thought it was Aradon himself, but no, it's Mook here. Defend the northern Black Citadel of the Spectre Nexus. The base of Spectre Nexus, north of Earnest's base, holds the only ground entrance to the Dead Mountain. While Undead and Severe are in charge of it and defend the mountain, Earnest must make sure their base remains intact if he wants to properly defend the mountain. Then again, if his base is destroyed and Ornstein then won the battle, it would prove his superiority over the other two in the eyes of Aradon. Randir and Saphira would not die permanently anyway, so it might be worth the risk. We'll play nice. That way I don't have to deal with the bullshit. Yeah, like this is the spire you have to climb, and they're bombarding you from above. Dead man. Ooh, cool. There was a forest down here, and you could find a hidden orc in there.
Our forces are under attack. Is complete. Summon is complete. Summon.
Ooh, oh shit.
Summon is complete. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Assist me. Flame strike. Flame strike's fine. It's not rain of fire, so it is good. Being an undead creature now, Orniston's body has changed drastically, making his old armor useless and unwearable. This armor has been forged just for him to be worn in battle, burning all who dare to attack the destroyer, even before Orniston unleashes his wrath upon them. So Flame Strike, Death Pact, Command Aura, and Finger of Death. Soldiers of Sacred Nexus, move out and bring the demons down. The demons stand no chance against the army of bones. Foul blood.
More gold is required.
Annihilator. Poacher, Shield Guard. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna poach these for myself.
Research complete.
Proceed. Yes, master. What is it now? Suffer not. No play. No.
Okay, beautiful. Need to attack out and try and find another gold mine. Anything this way? Yes. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Sadly, they do act the cleave of the, their living selves. Deck guards, meat wagons, ice keepers, death wards, skeletons, and skeletal mages.
Tired of waiting.
Command aura. Now they do 10% more damage. Vindicator. Orshan's slaves. That name is familiar. These have been snare, but that's... Adepts of this Vector Nexus, bring your magical support to the front line. I see of the Zero Nexus, obey your wishes, Master. Hold back. Crypt Fiends are better for ensnaring. There's autocast. Units are a bit beaten down. Ghost. Brilliant aura.
I shall be your eyes.
Rise. Undead.
Town is under attack.
Material form. Animate dead. Disenchanted spirit link.
Our forces are under attack. Summon is complete. Research complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Wow. Oh, 270%.
Is under attack.
Demon count.
What is it? What? Righto.
Pull back. All I need is some XP.